Alright, are you ready for your question?
Yes, sir.
Your question comes from Judge number 1.
Good evening, candidate number 9.
Good evening, sir.
My question is, what do you think is the biggest challenge of tourism sectors, most especially in our municipality during this pandemic? Once again, what do you think is the biggest challenge of tourism sector, most particularly in our municipality during this pandemic?
Thank you for that question. I believe that this pandemic has brought so much changes, not just in our lives, but also in our society. And this pandemic brought us stuck together, like we cannot go out in our comfort, in our area, and our economic growth will decrease. And through the and I believe that through the support and through the government that has implanted the protocols for the safety of everyone. And I thank you.
There you have it, candidate number 9. Thank you so much. Good evening to you, candidate number 5.
Good evening, sir.
Alright, are you ready for your question?
Yes.
Alright, your question comes from Judge number 2.
Okay, candidate number 5, this is your question. As an ambassador of tourism, what do you think is the best quality you should possess in order to successfully deliver your responsibility? Again, as an ambassador of tourism, what do you think is the best quality you should possess in order to successfully deliver your responsibility?
Aiming for the Miss Labason Tourism Crown is also making a commitment with yourself to be on the front line and carry a burning torch to illuminate these unseen wonders that we have here in our municipality. And I think this deserving woman is ready to be the voice of our tourism even without the crown, even after her reign. And so I believe this deserving woman possesses these 3 important qualities. First is this woman is very determined enough about her core plans about our tourism. Second is this woman must be both physically and mentally brave, because aiming for the Miss Labason Tourism Crown is also putting yourself in the middle, putting yourself in the spotlight of criticisms. And lastly, this woman is ready enough to carry the duties and responsibilities behind the crown, and I think I am that deserving woman.
Alright, are you ready for your question?
Yeah.
Your question comes from Judge number 3.
Hello, candidate number 4. Okay. Given the current COVID-19 situation, how do you think the LGE of Labason can elevate its tourism industry? Again, given the current COVID-19 situation, how do you think the LGE of Labason can elevate its tourism industry?
Even though this time there's a pandemic, LGU could still have the tourism, the tourism because through social media platforms, because social media platforms today is so very relevant. You can post something on it and all over the world or all over the people could see it. They could see the beauty of the tourism of Labason, especially the people in here, the less traveled place in here, and I think that LGU could still have those tourism fee. Thank you.
Thank you, that was candidate number 4. Alright, trying to make you comfortable because you're nervous, right? So are you ready for your question? Alright, your question comes from Judge number 4.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, this is your question. Aside from the pandemic, what do you think is the biggest problem of the municipality in boosting its tourism industry? Again, aside from the pandemic, what do you think is the biggest problem of the municipality in boosting its tourism industry?
Thank you very much, sir. So first of all, another big issue that we are facing right now is that we're on our phones too much. We post things in social media without even thinking the consequences. We bully people on social media. We do demeaning things in social media, and that it's one of the things that also makes our LGU here a bit I'm very sorry. So yes, one thing is that we're on our phones too much, and that's the biggest issue that we're facing, and that we don't know how that would affect us long term, and that social media and technology is just a recent invention, and that we should utilize that freedom. We should utilize that movement to help improve our sustainable tourism here in Labason, and not to utilize it in a manner that it could destroy boosting our tourism. We should help our tourism to be boosted. One mind, one heart, one Labason. Thank you.
Number 15.
Good evening, sir.
All right, so you ready for the question? Your question comes from our judge number 6.
Good evening, candidate number 15.
Yes.
How are you feeling right now?
Actually, I can't explain my feelings right now, but I'm very proud of myself because I didn't expect, like these girls behind me, that she can make it to top 8. So I'm grateful that I'm here. Thank you.
So, here's your question. What makes Labason a gem in Zamboanga Peninsula? Again, what makes Labason a gem in Zamboanga Peninsula?
Growing up here, I can really say that Labason is truly the gem of Zamboanga Peninsula because I experienced it firsthand each and every day I lived my life here. I can really say that I am proud to be part of this progressive municipality. That's why we are called the gem of Zamboanga Peninsula, because I am a Labasonian. We are the Labasonian together. We come together as one community. Our people it's truly gem, and that's all. Thank you.
For the information of everybody, the questions are not given. And know that the candidates are studying topics about tourism because that was part of our briefing. Anything that relates our tourism, the promotion of the tourism, but the questions are not given. So I can feel the difficulty. That is why we have to understand them. If they can pause for a while, because they have to rephrase or they have to think of their thought so they can continue delivering their answer. Are you ready for your question number 10?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready for the question?
Yes, sir.
And your question comes from judge number 7. I'm sorry, number 5.
Hi, number 5. Oh, number
10.
10. So, just relax. So, my question is, how will you describe the beauty of the Labason into a blind man? So, I repeat. How will you describe the beauty of Labason into a blind man?
Thank you for that question, sir. So, a blind man cannot see, but I am sure of it that he or she can hear. So, if I were to describe Labason to a blind man, I would definitely bring her to our beautiful beaches or other beaches like Lubok or any beautiful beaches here in Labason. And tell her or him what he or she cannot see. And I know that if I were to bring her there, she or he can feel the breeze, the soothing breeze of the beach and the fine sand that will touch her or his feet. So being a blind man is very difficult because I was also raised by a father who cannot talk, and that those deficiencies in ourselves or the people is difficult. So I would definitely encourage every people have the deficiencies to just be hopeful and pray to God. Thank you.
At number 11, we have judge number 7, attorney Junji Laurente. So are you ready for that question? Thank you so much. We now have the question.
Good evening, candidate number 11.
Good evening, sir.
Here is your question. Do you think there is a big challenge in promoting the tourist spots in the municipality?
Yes, I agree with that. The COVID-19, I think the COVID-19 will be the challenge when it comes to tourism because COVID-19 really affects our lives, not just our lives, but the entire universe. And I believe if we will work hand to hand to make this place not just a better place, but the best place to live in. Because I believe if it is really we, the Labasonian people, make Labason the best. Thank you.
So your question comes from the chair of the Board of Judges, our incoming board member of the 3rd District, Attorney Leo Nicanor Blanco Mejorada.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, for your could you just go straight with my question? For your information, I am the chairperson of the Committee of Tourism in our municipality, being an SB member. Now, what tourism policy will you propose to the LGU of Labason, should you be given a chance to do so?
Okay. So the policy that I should be that LGU should propose is that they should invite investors to create more resort and develop our own treasures like beautiful beaches in our locality and to foster our tourism industry. And I thank you.
Short but concise answer. Thank you so much.